We are not appealing, we are demanding Nnamdi Kanu's release. Honorable Ozodinobi tells Tinubu. Honorable Jude Ozodinobi has made a bold and powerful statement to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, insisting that the continued detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can no longer be treated as a matter of politics or negotiation. According to him, the call for Kanu's freedom is not an appeal, not a plea, and not a request. It's a demand. Speaking with intensity and confidence, Ozodinobi explained that the long detention of the IPOB leader has created tension, fear, and frustration across the southeast. He stressed that releasing Kanu is a key step towards restoring peace and calm in the region. In his words, we are not appealing to the president. We are demanding the release of Nnamdi Kanu because justice delayed is justice denied. The continued detention is not helping the nation, and it is not helping the southeast. Ozodinobi highlighted that several courts have already ruled in Kanu's favor, and keeping him in custody despite this judgment sends the wrong message about fairness and the rule of law. He insisted that the government should respect legal decisions and act in the interest of national unity. And says this is a good one. Do not appeal, but demand Nnamdi Kanu's release immediately because he's already sick, so that he can be rushed quickly for medication. After all, he didn't commit any offense as compared to the bandits, Boko Haram sponsors, government officials, government elite. Says, Monet says, useless ego demanding the release. Why are you insulting of a convicted terrorist? Who is a convicted terrorist? Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist. People are just jokers. Terrorist that is calling somebody a terrorist. Terrorists that are committing atrocities that we can see. You are calling another person a terrorist. People are sick in the head. Convicted terrorist that invited the destruction of Nigeria. So is this still the one that is terrorizing Nigeria right now? Shebi is already in prison. So who is the one doing it? Is it still Nnamdi Kanu? Munir. Babu sense. Babu sense. Isaac Macaulay says too much of silence of those from Southeast. Those who have goodwill for the people of the region have made the government to be doing nonsense they are supposed not to. At Anthony Edbo says, ignore this man, he just wants to cruise. He wants to cruise, really. With Nnamdi Kanu story. Okay now. Call me and out says, power plenty for Southeast. Them just they take cheap pills. They should not take cheap pills too much. They should watch out. Jenny Patrick says, that is why I said if they divide, everybody go know where he belong. Michael Tinubu says, but why some Igbo leaders are against the release of Kanu? This man is fighting for Igbos, and some of the leaders in government want him dead in captivity. This is selfishness on their part. Yes, so a lot of Igbo leaders that don't want Nnamdi Kanu out of prison. Yes, there are lots and lots of them. That don't want him. They are benefiting from Nigeria, so they don't want Biafra. Lot of selfishness. Actually, someone says, Yoruba, don't worry, we know the reason why people hate the Igbos. We South Igbos are our brothers, so we are going with Biafra. Yoruba are deceivers. Yorubas cannot be our brother and not our brother. Okay. Joshua says, it's like you are not aware that Nnamdi Kanu is no longer in detention, but has been jailed, convicted for terrorism. Jenny Patrick says, just for you to remember that things fall apart, lots of Igbo people will fight for them. That is what Bible talk. Go and read it well. I'm not an Igbo person. Mr. President led us well. I see no reason Mazi Kanu go to prison. Mazi Kanu is a peacemaker. Okay. Isaac Macaulay says, Igbos are treated as slaves in Nigeria. It used to be done secretly, but now with impunity. They were deceived by one Nigeria for long. Yorubas have been working against and betraying Igbos. Yorubas mawadaran by you. This is the most daring. My eyes are on the God of justice. Ferdinand says, now what for these Igbo people says, since you are not appealing and you are not demanding, go and get him out of prison by force now. Shidi says, before I used to think that the Hausas are the problem, the Igbos have now. I know the Yorubas are working secretly. Please, the South those are our brothers. Oh, Chidi Samuel, you have said this before. That since you use the word demand, Honorable Ozodinobi, you have to clearly suggest your supply. In economic subjects, you can both demand and supply, not demand alone. For your information. Are you being funny? It is well. Dennis Denko says, in fact, enough is enough. We are demanding Nnamdi Kanu. Period. Asuli says, this is ethnicization of criminality, so all other criminals should also be released because they belong to ethnic group. But he says, that is just the thing. If the law can convict him at a time like this in this country, Nigeria, then the happening here and there justifies his agitation for secession. If the present government thinks putting a person like Nnamdi Kanu in prison is right, let it know that its prison cannot contain all the citizen causes, leaving us with no choice than to believe in secession of the country. A country where justice can't be rightly determined and it is what is for some. What a pity. What a pity. And this is a Yoruba person that talked to. Some Yoruba people have sense. So don't be saying that, oh, it's Yoruba people, they hate us. It's not everybody, it's all of us. Stanley says, God bless your OME, and this God reverted to the national anthem that states where no one feel oppressed, yet they are oppressing Indigo against Nigeria's anthem. Who is fooling who? Nigeria government isn't sincere. They are not, not a single bit. They are not. Olushola Ogunbade says, can these idiots go to Finland and brag the Finland president to release Kanu's partner in crime, Simon Ekpa? It is Nigeria that can harbor nonsense, evils and evils. Now you sabi Olushola, that's your problem. It is well. As Sushini says, Yoruba people with their tribal marks, tribal mark of backwardness and evil disagree with you and don't care to give Ekiti State and Osun in exchange to the Fulani people just to deal with Igbo people. Now what for now? Today, Adekini says, you are one of those severely compounding Kanu's cases. We know you, heating things up. You lack meaningful and strategic diplomacy. You can neither force nor coerce the president to release Kanu. Okay. Ebenko says, that's the expectation. If we all started speaking, those criminal politicians of Southeast, they will disappear. They will disappear. Benko says that's the expectation. If you all started speaking, okay, yeah. Benko says let him go. He's a freedom fighter. Quincy says, where is this country heading? Let's be realistic. I don't know. Uche says now you are talking. Okay. My listeners, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.